Hello and welcome back to Lords of the Fallen. So before we head out, the next one, the vestige, quite interestingly, we've got one here, so it's the crow's nest, so I think very much as we suspected we can probably guess what's coming up. Loash was recognised early on as a child born with a rare gift known as Wild Touch, which allowed her to communicate with beasts, instinctively mend their wounds, and cure their ailments, and even experience the world through their senses. All bearers of the Umbral Lamp walk among echoes of past sufferings, but only Loash was attuned enough to beasts to bear witness to their frozen moments of agony and misery, a burden which only made her time as lamp bearer all the more bleak. So yeah, we've got the crow's nest. Methinks we know what the next boss is. If after all this there's just a dead bird and we just fight a guy with armour. Again, you know. Right, so surely, yeah, gotta be a massive... Yes it is, there we go. Enormous bird. Oh. So I'm guessing... This is going to be an interesting fight, I'm guessing then. Yeah. And we don't do much damage. Uh-oh. And we appear to be in some kind of tornado thing, okay. Now, interestingly, she appeared to have a health bar separate from that of the crow. Yeah, that last wolf then just jumped right at us. Okay. Let's give it another go then. Right. Attempt number 2. And you know what's interesting as well? We've not had the actual option to summon anyone to these fights in goddamn ages, have we? Right. We'll pass through. Oh! Speak of the devil. Pieter. I think that's the Iron Wayfarer. I'm guessing Stromund is not here right now, is he? If I remember, this guy was a bit tougher. We'll call upon him. Right. Our health is more or less back. But I'm going to cast Protection. I think that this will probably be a Frost and Umbral type enemy, maybe.
This comes down to this.
Right. We can help with the dogs and that then. Oh right, yeah, that blizzard thing does actually. But yeah, it does actually hurt her. But yeah, as you can see, she's got her own health bar. Right. So we can do like a... She becomes staggered. Defeated an enemy with an umbral finisher. We can do umbral finishers, it says? I've not had that before. Well... Ow. There she is, she's back. Oh dear, one of these. Get to the outsides of the arena. Spawned on top of me then. Let's take some of the pressure off of this guy. Looks like it's coming from her. We need to heal. Oh! And it couldn't take it. Hang on then. Is it? Yeah, that's a crash. Right, we'll see where it drops us in here. But I don't think it'll drop us in mid-fight. I think it's going to drop us in just before we enter, yeah. But it's dropped us in... We've lost the amount of health that we had lost. So it's kept our health state, but it's reset the boss. Right. Okay, we'll give it another go. And he was doing exceptionally well. So we'll stick with him for this one. Attempt 2 again. So attempt like 2.5.
Stay out of my way, lamp bearer.
Okay. There she is. keep an eye out. What the... Seem to get hit a lot by that then. Here we go, right. Okay. Like vaguely targeted at me, I guess. Ow. There she is. She's back. Right. Before we end up with too much crap happening on the screen, let's kill these. Also, this entire fight should have had this on. Right, can I now? There we go. Ow, 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 ow. What is... I still don't quite know what to do about that. Where's she going? He's getting pounded by these because he's just incapable of dodging to save his life in a very literal sense. And it's gone again, what the hell? Okay. Another try. I think what we'll do as well before we head in, let's drop... Where is it now? Reflection and global illumination. If I remember correctly, if you turn those down from high, it turns off ray tracing. So we'll try it with ray tracing off, and maybe that'll just, if it's some kind of performance hitch it's having, that should give us the nudge that we need. And yeah, it looks like we're gonna have to rest. We'd got 2/3 of the way through the fight as well from the looks. Right. Iron Wayfarer seem to be doing just fine. We will go with protection, weapon, kill ourselves as you do, and we'll head in. We can skip that.
Just remember, in the end,
I don't think we need to change out the entire build and go for the whole status damage thing and bringing that out. I think we just need to kind of get to her and smack her. It doesn't really matter, yeah, how hard or how often we're smacking her. It's fairly simple. We just get over there. You only get a chance to get a couple of hits in anyway. Now here's my question. While we're in this, do I take damage if I'm outside of that ring? Because the past few times... Yeah, the past few times we've been doing this, we've been getting absolutely annihilated stood on the outside edge. Okay. So I think for this, what we actually want to do is stand not quite at the back. Nor do we want to really be in the middle. And when he does his attacks, we want to be facing him so that anything that comes toward us will be blocked by our shield, and it's immediately crashed again. What the hell? Hang on, I'm going to have a look, see if I can find something out about this. Right. I have good news, and I have bad news. The boss is apparently doable. Bad news is, this is not a graphics settings problem. I've been looking on the Steam forums and a few things. It is not a graphics problem. It is not a hardware issue or something. It is literally the game was not properly it has not been properly optimized around AMD GPUs, and I knew this already because they've already been having crash issues around AMD GPUs. I've had to update my drivers twice while filming this. It's absolutely ridiculous. AMD have been bringing out patches themselves to try and fix their GPUs for this game, because apparently the developers just aren't able to figure it out. So we'll be on lowest settings now, which I'll be honest, for lowest settings, that's not bad. Like, if this is the game on low, that's not bad for low. I'll give it that. But it is literally, because I know that they've been showing it off like right on the pre-releases and things, and talking about how great Nvidia are. So my assumption is that probably what's happened is that Nvidia have been putting a lot of money their way, saying, oh yeah, make it really amazing on Nvidia, and then they kind of forgot about AMD. And as an AMD user, yeah. Not great. So the way we're going to have to do this, one, we've set everything to low. That's what we're meant to do. Everything to low. I still don't believe this is low. Like, it doesn't... I wonder if I have to, like, restart it or something. But it's all set to low. I didn't have to press, like, apply or something, did I? It is all on... Yeah, that's low. Yeah. Okay. Now, have you ever heard of a little story called Medusa? The way that you defeat her is that, I think it was Jason and the Argonauts. I think this was on the film I watched this on, but when I first heard of Medusa. But anyway, was it Perseus? I forget. All my Greek mythology kind of blurs into one. I can just about vaguely remember the names of the bosses. Not bosses, the gods and the heroes, and that's because I'm playing a game that I said bosses. Anyway, but Medusa, you have to kind of look at reflections of her in order to fight. So rather than look at her, you look at a reflection. Famously, they looked at the reflection in their bronzed shield to see where Medusa was and behead the snake lady, right? We kind of have to do a similar thing. Apparently, there is a particular particle effect or something, or some kind of visual effect on the crow itself.
It always comes down to this.
That starts happening about midway through. So what we want to do is fight the boss like this. So we can't look at the boss. So we'll look over here. No. There she is. Don't look at the crow. The crow will kill us. Bad target lock. No, bad. We might not be able to target lock either, because the target lock will make us look at the crow. I'm guessing that since that's still going off, yeah. And we want to minimise the amount of time we look at the boss, preferably not looking at all. And if we want to look around at what's going on, we can look to the sides, but we can't look at the boss. So we've got a new level of difficulty here. This will be reflected in my final thoughts of the game. What's worse is eventually the Iron Wayfarer here will die. And then all those ads become our problem. The good news is, it looks like my spells affect him as well. I'm just going to keep moving and blocking here. So I know he sends those like those targeted spell things, and then there's the untargeted ones. So we just keep moving around but facing the front, blocking. That should kind of work, right? Ish. I think that noise means we're facing enemies again. Not quite, not quite. Okay, avoid that in the middle. There she is. Inside the circle? Yes, inside the circle you don't lose health. Okay. Let's use a heal. We got a hit on. Need a heal. That will do damage over time as if we're standing it. Don't be at the other side of her, because the crow will see us. If the crow sees us, we die. There's the lady we're after. Don't look at the crow. Don't look at the. Oh god, you could feel it going then. It's like he's got a death stare. Oh dear. Right, we're about. This is the point where we crashed. So us not crashing there. I don't see anything happening. Don't look at the actual boss. Ah, we've got heals. We've got plenty of heals. God, you can feel it chugging. Oh god. Okay, we need to get to this side of her. This centre of the storm is getting smaller. There she is. She's summoning more stuff. Get up. Heal. Heal. I think so. Basically, I think it's this like snow particle effect or something that's causing the issue. Anyway, she's summoning big guys, and yeah, they're a problem. A big sodding problem, as you'd expect them to be. Especially when they keep just shooting me with that. Because God forbid that, you know, the melee guys remain as melee guys. No, let's turn them into like pseudo do-it-yourself range dudes as well. They're immune in animations, so now, as far as I can see, that health bar's gone. There we go. Damn right we purged that heresy. Every time it stutters a bit. King Ragnar Leader's Axe. Right. There wasn't anything here in Umble, was there? That we needed to grab before the end? Oh wow, that's way scarier in Umble. All the bones around the back of it. Okay. No, just that memory. Well, needless to say, we'll be spending this vigor now. Right. What have we got? Endurance and vitality, eh? Could probably put each one of them up. And still have a fair bit to spare. We'll do just that then. And, while we're at it, we can go back to Skyrest. We will throw some points into actually upgrading, I think, our Warhammer thing. What's it? Devotion's Might. I think we might finally start looking at upgrading that. And when it's ready, we can probably start using it. Just while we've got a bit of spare stuff here. Lots of strength agility weapons in the game, I'm noticing, I must admit. Right. Devotion's Might. 500 to upgrade, and 2 of the small shards. Then 750. and then 1,000. It's already extraordinarily powerful, which stands a bit as a testament to the sheer amount of power the thing has. Because as you would expect, yeah, sure, ours is better now, but upgraded? No, this thing's far more powerful. $1.5k to upgrade again, and it will then be, let's see, ours is at when it gets to +10, ours will be 358. This thing is already going to surpass that at +4, right? Without any runes on at this point. There's a reason its requirements to use are so high. There really is. Right. Okay. Could I sell some items, perhaps?
You again.
Well, I guess we can just use what we've got for now. We've got a few of these skulls, we might as well use them. Damn. Even just at +4, it's already absolutely obscene. Right. Its scaling is already better. How much would it actually cost? 2 grand to go again.
You again.
Consumables. Just looking for something we've got a lot of. I mean, these look like they'd sell for a lot. $10, $11, $12, $13. Actually, probably that many and one small one. Right, and now it needs large shards and can no longer be upgraded until we've got the materials at this point. But it's at, what's it? +6. +6. Right. We are at medium. I must have forgotten to swap this ring back out. Could I wield it? We're just into heavy. If we drop down to... This is 39.5. Fitzroy's, we're very close. Pushed Saints, still heavy. Yeah, Angel of the Void, which is really high resistances and bonuses and things for a medium, for what is medium armor. It really is. Right. So we could drop down to Angel of the Void armor, and we can wield this. We're close. Damn. Okay. That said, We will need runes socketed. We will. We'll need some runes socketed into it. Increase radiant and strength scaling. Increase radiance, reduce inferno. Let's see. Increase physical, reduce strength scaling. Increase posture damage. We could reduce weapon weight. It's like, okay, it doesn't, you know. It loses a bit of damage potentially. But how much lighter is it? If I can put this on, and we can, you know, our medium weight build that we have. Our medium weight build here, nice and you know, we keep things light. It's not too heavy, not too light. It's a mid-weight build. This. That's what it is. Nice medium weight. No, not too much heft. You know. We can just we can still nicely react to things. You know. In case you're wondering, this is the actual heavy attack. These are the light attacks. Right. We can certainly give this a go. God, look at the size of that health and stamina bar now. Ooh. And the whole, like, oh, we can do poison bleed thing with our rings and all that lark. That's just gone out the window now. We don't need that anymore. If I swap to this, by the way, so what have we got? Increased strength and endurance, max health, physical damage and physical defense, additional catalyst slots. That's a good one. That's the more status effects you inflict, the more damage you do. After each spell, further spells do more damage. Different magic schools amplify the effect. Has a chance to spawn a mine upon killing an enemy with an attack which deals wither damage. Reduce maximum health but deal additional damage. Okay. Or we can have this. Reduce the mana cost of shout sorcerers and buff sorcerers. I think that's permanent. 348, 347, 346, 345, 344. It is going down slowly. But my god, is it slow. And then I guess to cancel, we just can do that, can't we? Right. Damn. That is... yeah. Okay. So I think we've hit another power spike. So we'll press on. We'll see if we can get to the end there. And I think when we go to the the sunless sky, we might want to be grabbing some upgrade materials and not necessarily spending them on levels. Right. Thank you very much for watching. Bit of a do that, but we got through it. We've beaten the bug. That's what we needed to do. It's a shame that I've had a few crashes up to this point, but overall performance has been alright for the most part. It's not horrific. It occasionally stutters is what I've been noticing. I'm getting occasional stutters, and it's not necessarily the game, it's like the enemy animation starts stuttering when there's a lot happening on screen. and the draw distance is really low, and you kind of probably want to turn it up from what it's defaulting to. That's my only real issues, and then like a crash maybe every 3 or 4 hours, which is not horrendous. It's an issue, but it's not horrendous, and it's not like a massive crash. It's just to the desktop. It's not like it's blowing up my computer or bricking anything, you know. It's not a hard crash restart the computer. If it were, I'd probably be asking for my money back, but it's a shame that that's kind of tarnished it now. Anyway, we're through. We'll be pushing toward that tower to get that next beacon cleansed in the next episode. I'll see you then.